Hello, I'm Roger Yarrow, co-founder and COO of TrueLook. I'm joining you from the operations department of our new headquarters in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm bummed that we don't get to chat in person this year, but I've got my fingers crossed for next year. So here at TrueLook, we are experts in photo documentation technology, and we provide construction camera systems that feature live viewing, unlimited custom time lapses, and 24/7 intelligent security. My favorite part about our cameras is that all our features are included standard on every system. Plus, you also get unlimited users, unlimited data, and unlimited free forever cloud storage. If you've got a job site, our cameras will document what you need. Anyway, today we're going to talk a little about some of the ways in which construction cameras can help to improve efficiencies within your organization and across your job sites. So let's jump into it. We are seeing some really incredible projects being completed by our customers. Everything from the engineering feats required for massive bridges to large government buildings and mixed-use facilities in urban areas. These are all really amazing builds and each bring their own unique challenges. One of our customers, Dempsey Construction, noted recently, quote, "Construction is more than creating a building. It's dedication and critical thinking. It's creativity and problem solving." End quote. And that is absolutely true. The end product may be a building, but there is so much more involved beyond the physical act of construction. There's a lot of problem solving that goes into the process along the way. It may require people to use their skill sets in novel ways, to be adaptive to new processes, and to find innovative ways to collaborate when faced with unforeseen challenges. In a couple of the groundbreak sessions last year, presenters talked about the construction industry being slower to adopt new technologies when compared to other industries. While that has been true in the past, I think this year we're seeing more modernization as the industry quickly catches up with the world's increasing digital transformation. Companies are harnessing technology to help them maintain productivity and increase efficiency as they adapt to different working conditions. Some of this technology adoption is obviously reactionary as our industry and the world grapple with maintaining productivity during the seemingly once-in-a-lifetime situation we found ourselves in. These changes we've been forced to make aren't going to be temporary either. With any luck, we can eventually get back to business as usual, but people are quickly realizing the benefits and savings these technologies can bring to their organizations. And these newly realized benefits will become the new normal. These technologies, some old, some new, are changing the way we work. They help us become more productive, efficient, and help us overcome all the obstacles we face every day on our job sites. Not all problems are within your control though, and things like delays in your supply chain, vendor mistakes, or inclement weather can really mess up your project's mojo. And at this point, I'm definitely throwing worldwide pandemic in there too. But other problems you face are perhaps a little easier to control, but they are harder to pinpoint or quantify. Things such as waiting on decisions or approvals, coordinating schedules, or a lack of effective communication can cause real delays that are actually avoidable if you have the proper tools. This is where construction cameras really shine. Through live viewing, time-lapse photography, 24/7 security recording, and motion alerts, companies are able to facilitate faster approvals, monitor for safety compliance, collaborate with teammates, track weather, improve on-site logistics, and much more. The benefits realized from construction cameras include increased visibility, collaboration, accountability, cost reduction, and marketing. They can help to support a more streamlined project and efficient organization. So let's pick a real-world example of how construction cameras can increase efficiencies on a job site. I'd like to take you through a quick case study of one of our customers, Harper General Contractors. They've been using construction cameras to keep owners engaged and projects on track. We'll also talk about the benefits Harper realized from implementing Procore's Embedded Experience as part of their TrueLook implementation. Harper started using TrueLook cameras in 2012 to provide remote project visibility to teams and stakeholders. They are a company of over 270 employees across 4 states, and each and every employee uses Procore in some capacity. In addition to employees, their clients utilize Procore as well. Many of their clients are relatively local However, they do have some clients even outside of the US. Harper's use of cameras provide value in many areas. Project managers are able to monitor multiple sites at once. The executive teams can review the cameras daily to manage risk. The equipment division uses TrueLook to check on rentals and provide added protection for deterring theft. And safety managers are able to look at the cameras to hold everyone accountable for compliance. With all these eyeballs watching, the cameras are valuable to everyone, alerting them quickly to any major events that require their involvement, and they can be on site quickly if needed. Harper is able to reduce a lot of risk and thus cost by catching potential issues before they become a problem. This is the epitome of efficiency. Timothy Lewis, Senior Project Manager and Director of their Asheville office, was nice enough to share some of his experience using TrueLook cameras from within Procore. Timothy notes, quote, "My role puts me in a different chair at Jobsite on an hourly basis, so being able to transition and keep pace with my larger projects is extremely important. I'm on a Zoom meeting every day, collaborating with clients and other stakeholders, so having a tool like TrueLook is critical to our productivity," end quote. Being able to see and understand the status of a project in real time from anywhere has been incredibly useful to the teams at Harper. In July of this year, Timothy and his team at Harper deployed the Procore Embedded Experience in order to take better advantage of using TrueLook directly from within Procore. If you're not yet familiar with Procore's Embedded Experience, I recommend you check it out. It allows apps to be loaded directly within your Procore interface. So TrueLook has been a Procore partner for quite some time, and our applications have been integrated together for several years. Users have been able to pull in photos and collaborate with teammates. But with this expanded integration, the TrueLook construction cameras live within your Procore instance, and you can easily access all the features. Use the application in the same way, but you never have to leave Procore. This further increases visibility for all your Procore users, and therefore efficiency improves. So after using the integration for a bit, we checked back in with Timothy, and he admitted to us that he was happy to get the integration set up and try it out. But he really didn't think it was going to be too much different than just accessing the camera as a separate product. However, he was pleasantly surprised to see it actually did make a big difference, and that he saw increased engagement from their executive team right away. Team members were able to immediately access the cameras without wasting time looking for links or passwords. Timothy noted that it was a huge shift in mindset for their users, and that the cameras were no longer treated as an external tool, but rather a core function of Procore. They could now access the camera much the same way they would just like any other Procore feature. With the whole Harper team on board and collaborating regularly, they are able to use the visuals and data from the construction cameras to keep everything on track. So, even though teammates and owners are geographically separated, they can still view the job site together and come to decisions about next steps to drive projects forward. For Timothy and Harper, the cameras became an invaluable tool. So, going back to what we talked about at the very beginning of this session, reducing delays and inefficiencies. How do we eliminate miscommunications? How do we speed up decisions? Or how do we increase our job site productivity? Well, one way is with live, real-time viewing. Project managers and stakeholders, like those at Harper General Contractors, can check in on projects anytime from any device. They can view trouble areas and mark up photos for sharing and documentation. They can discuss what's happening on a job site in real time, and that can help speed decision-making and facilitate approvals. Being able to check in from any location and on any device means that it doesn't take as long to coordinate schedules. This can reduce or even eliminate unnecessary travel. Images viewed and captured through this technology are also a great tool for enforcing accountability, both throughout your organization and with vendors and subs. You can make sure everyone on your site is adhering to safety standards and keep all parties accountable to their timelines. Live job site views can also help to coordinate deliveries. They can be used to verify that a site is ready to accept a delivery and also direct vendors to the proper spot to drop equipment or materials. And let's not forget photo documentation. With high-resolution images captured regularly, you'll end up with many thousands of pictures offering irrefutable visuals of everything that's happened throughout the course of your project. Pictures answer questions in seconds. They can be a great tool to help justify delays or scope changes whenever anything unforeseen might occur. For example, you have an issue with standing water suddenly impacting your job site. You can go back in history and compare photos against recorded weather data to determine if the issue is weather related or if there's been an oversight and now you have to make accommodations for a new drainage solution. Photos can be downloaded and timestamped to support insurance or liability claims, something we all hope we never have to deal with, but are thankful to be prepared for if and when it happens. And of course, all these images can be assembled anytime into custom time-lapse movies. These are great for weekly meetings or keeping owners in the loop, and they also serve as excellent sales and marketing tools. This sounds like a lot of data, but remember, I mentioned free forever cloud storage, a significant benefit we offer. It means that we're going to keep all your project imagery available to you forever. You can come back in 15 years and still access all your project photos, view the historical weather data. You can download all your time-lapse videos. You have access to it all, even if you're not paying to use our services at the time. So remember I said not all problems are within your control? Well, think about theft or accidents. These events are harder to control and will happen on your job site, so how can we minimize their impact? A helpful tool to do so is with TrueLook's intelligent security feature. Our cameras are recording video 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're also using onboard analytics to watch your job site for you. Users can set up alerts to warn them of motion activity after hours or during specified times, which can reduce theft and mitigate risk. Motion alerts are customizable to each user, and job site images are delivered right to you via text or email. All these recordings are searchable by time and date and can be downloaded and shared, giving you an accurate record of critical events. Recordings are not only good for security purposes, they can also serve as valuable tools for insurance and liability claims. And they're especially handy for training purposes too. So having this video available at your fingertips reduces red tape and gets you back on track as soon as possible. Now, as construction professionals, I know many of you are being tasked to do a lot more with less. Budgets in construction are tight, and between rises in material costs, labor instability, and of course the pandemic now, there's a lot to juggle and resources may be slim. Construction cameras can be an incredibly cost-effective way to be in two places at once. With a very intuitive user interface, users are able to navigate through current and past projects to gain total job site visibility and control of their projects. And as Procore users, you can use TrueLook construction cameras even more efficiently as an embedded experience right within your Procore instance. Your entire organization will thank you. Now, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I hope that I've given you a bit to think about when it comes to viewing your job site away from your job site. I encourage everyone to use the resources available to you and to stay connected to your job sites, know what's happening, and support your projects with documentation. Please make sure to swing by our virtual booth where we're offering some special show pricing on our new line of infrared cameras and also giving away a really cool Yeti cooler. We would love to chat with you and answer any questions you may have about what we discussed here during this presentation, or if you have any other construction camera questions. Thank you.